Good evening, everyone. Welcome back to the channel. I wanted to put this video out here tonight because we have been noticing and we've been getting a lot of comments about different food shortages, a lot of empty shelves in the stores again. Now we're starting to notice this ourselves. I was at Kroger Marketplace today and I saw a lot of missing items, random things, different brands. That's what we've been hearing a lot of, is a lot of different brands. Maybe orange juice or something, mushrooms. We've been hearing a shortage of canned mushrooms. We've been seeing that ourselves. Saw another shortage on frozen potato products. Shocker there. We saw that, a little over a month ago. You couldn't find any like frozen fries or potato products. We're starting to see a little bit of a shortage on that, and we're getting a lot of comments on people not being able to find frozen potato products. Baby formula is starting to hit the list again. I saw a lot of inconvenience stickers today at Kroger Marketplace, which that video will be out tomorrow morning at 8:30 a.m. Eastern time. So if you'd like to check that out, it was a little disappointing at Kroger. Not many deals, not many sales. As most of you guys know, we do these videos every day to try and help save you money in the grocery stores, and I didn't feel like I was able to do that today because the prices are just outrageous. There are a couple good deals, so you may want to check that video out tomorrow morning. If you are new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe down below. We do these videos every day to try and help save you money. But we've been getting a lot of comments lately on food shortages and empty shelves, and it's that saying, when you don't see it yourself, it's not that you don't believe it, it's just you don't really think about it. Well, I'm seeing a lot more today than I've seen in a long time. And we noticed this at Kroger the other day when I did the shopping video at Kroger a couple days ago with the sales of the week. And, just wanted to bring this food shortage update here to you guys because this is concerning, because this was about a year and a half ago. Grocery shelves were emptying out. There were a lot of empty shelves. We covered all this, and I will cover it again if it happens. I mean, we are keeping a tab on everything going on in the grocery stores, just so to keep you aware, so that if a product is missing, we try to find it. So let us know down in the comments what products that you may have trouble finding, so that when we go to the different stores, we're able to point those out for you, to maybe give you some other options. That's why, ever since the beginning of, a few years ago, we have been covering all of this stuff. We've been covering where to find some of these products, prices when the shortages initially happened. Well, I kind of use Kroger as a measuring stick with their inconvenience stickers. When we start seeing those mount, it's a little concerning. You start to see them disappear. And I would jot little notes down of things like simple things like jams and jellies and stuff like that. Sure enough, saw some more inconvenience stickers today. Those stickers have been gone. We saw a lot of stickers on the baby formula gone at Kroger Marketplace for a long time. All the Krogers. Now we're seeing a lot missing again, and we're seeing those inconvenience stickers go up. The difference between now and before is that we would see the baby formula disappear, but they wouldn't put the stickers up. And it's if one Kroger did it, I would be like, okay, maybe they just forgot to put the stickers up, but we're seeing multiple Krogers do this, so they're not getting it in. So we're going to have to pay a little bit of attention to some of these details. Just off the top of my head, like the jams and jellies, the frozen potato products, some of the things that were missing before, we are getting comments that people are having trouble finding heavy whipping cream again, and goes hand in hand, heavy whipping cream and coffee creamer. Heavy, or like half and half, stuff like that. And then we have sour cream and cottage cheese. If you guys remember, if you've been following me for the last just month, we've kind of been going over that cottage cheese and sour cream. It's been a major shortage of that around here lately, and now we're starting to get more and more comments of other people's stores being short or out of that. So we do have to kind of pay attention to all dairy products. We saw a couple weeks ago, if you guys remember, I was traveling to different stores. For some reason, whatever reason, stores were out of whole milk. They were out of whole milk. All they had plenty of 2%, plenty of fat free, skim milk, all that, but they were out of regular milk. Um, and we saw that everywhere. Kroger's had some, but it was still very low. But we saw it out at Meijer. We saw it. They were out, and that's rare for Meijer. That's rare for Meijer because Meijer always has milk, And I just I wanted to put this out here because as we go along, I will try to add this into our shopping videos, which I do talk about it in our shopping at Kroger Marketplace today, which again, that video will be posted in the morning. So make sure you check that out because we go over a lot of different things. We go over a lot of different things that we're going to have to keep an eye on here in the future. And I wanted to put this together because this is important. This is important because, yes, prices have been going through the roof. They are, but at the same time, to not be able to get the product, we need to know where to get them. I know there are a lot of people who've been sending us emails and comments of how to make it, how to put together meals. We're always talking about getting creative with our meals and everything. I mean, we have to because prices are getting ridiculous. We have to cook at home. People are sending me emails of like fast food receipts and different restaurants and stuff, and it's unaffordable. It's unaffordable, and people are like comparing prices with grocery stores and restaurants, and it's like somebody sent me or showed me a receipt in an email. McDonald's for 4 people was like $35, and I'm like, my goodness, and it wasn't really that much food. So the thing is, and I guess I'm kind of going off subject here, but the thing is that the more we can cook at home, especially if we don't have much. We have a lot of people that reach out to us that don't have anything. So I always try, I'm always talking about, cheaper meals, how to put together cheaper meals. It's like if you can get the best deal on chicken or something, it goes really good with like ramen noodles. And I know I get mixed reviews on the channel about ramen noodles, but, if you're in a pinch, that's the college meal of the day. I mean, it's like when I was in my 20s, that was my main meal. I'd have that for lunch, dinner, and a snack. And it's like, yeah, I mean, and even that stuff's getting kind of expensive. So when we look at things, in a broader view of how we can get by, okay, it's like we go from the cheap of the cheap, but one thing we always want to is quality. And the thing is that when I was looking at some of the products today at Kroger, I'm noticing a lot of quality products that have been low or out. So I don't know if a brand, and I don't keep up with all the different. Anytime I hear about a recall or something like that, it's because you guys have let me know, and then I'll look it up and I'll do a little bit of research. With the salad and all that, people are letting me know on the channel here, and sure enough, there was a huge recall on lettuce. Don't even buy bagged lettuce. It's like I know some people like buying bagged lettuce; it's convenient, but I mean, it seems like there's a recall like every month. So I don't know, and we were seeing shortages on Earthbound Farm. There was no recall on that. So I don't know. We're starting to see shortages again. We're seeing gaping holes. And I know some people were saying, well, that could be because the store's rearranging things. Guys, I've been seeing a lot more holes in stores than I've really been showing, right? Because I see a lot at Meijer all the time. I really do. But it's like we're trying to make sure that we're finding the best deals and answering the comments, answering you guys, to try and find what you guys are looking for and maybe the cheapest or sometimes not the cheapest, just to find it. We've been talking about the rice and dry bean shortage, and that has been major. We've been getting flooded with comments that people have not had or been able to find dry beans and rice. And, that's essential if you're really trying to save and spread your money out and have fillers for meals, something other than potatoes or dehydrated potatoes or norposticides like we always go over, which those are getting expensive too. These are things that we just have to look at in the future because, guys, I do not see prices coming down at all. I haven't even seen any like 10, 20. Next to Land O'Lakes butter, that's the last price that I saw come down at the stores. That's the last one, and that was like, I don't know, 3 weeks ago. And when you can pick one item out and say that's the last thing I saw drop in price, why should I believe anything that we're hearing? Say, people are saying prices are coming down. No, they're not. Maybe on a few things. There might be a couple stores that have a handful of things that are coming down. We've seen Meijer have some pretty good deals. Good deals on hamburger, great deals on chicken. Comparable with Aldi. I know a lot of people on the channel have been saying that Aldi prices have really been skyrocketing. They have. They have, and it's very comparable to like even Walmart and Meijer, not Kroger. Kroger is pretty much the most expensive place on the planet anymore. I really don't know how Kroger is. I don't get it. It's every day I go to Kroger, or every time I go to Kroger, I'm constantly in sticker shock. People even leave that in the comments sometimes. Dan, how are you in sticker shock when you see these all the time? Because I feel for you guys. I feel for myself and our families and everybody else too. It's like this is it hurts the soul to see all this, to know the hundreds of people that are reaching out to you, even not in the comments. I know sometimes people see stuff and it's like, well, I'm talking about something that you might not have read in the comments. I get 100 emails a day, guys. I do, and it's really hard to cover all of them. I do what I can, but we get emails all the time, even from previous videos, older videos. So if I don't respond to you or if I don't get back to you, it's because I'm doing a lot. I'm doing this all by myself, and Jessica helps, but it is it's hard to handle sometimes. But anyway, back to the subject here. The food shortages are an issue. Okay, it's an issue because it's looking like how it looked a year and a half ago. We saw little tiny groups, little holes, and then all of a sudden we're seeing big chunks. Today I saw big chunks of shortages. Now, when I say this, okay, I'm not saying the store's out of food, okay? So don't get me wrong. I'm not saying, oh no, the stores are empty. No, but there are things that people need, or different diets or things like that, and that's you are mostly the people who I'm talking to in these kind of videos, because I understand there's different things that you need, like distilled water. We're starting to see distilled water get low again. We've seen a lot of people have commented on distilled water. You need it for many different reasons. The one that we get the most comments on is people need it for their CPAP. Some people said humidifiers, different things, stuff like that. And, we had a major shortage of that a few months ago, and people were looking all over the place. We were trying to find it everywhere we went. But, again, nothing to panic over here. Okay, I just wanted to bring this to your guys' attention. And for all of our regular viewers, I'm sorry I wasn't able to do a live show tonight. We got really busy, but I wanted to put this out here because I felt this was very important. Wanted to get this out here as fast as I could so that you guys can start commenting on things that you've seen in the stores, things that you're seeing that are not showing up. And I know this is a funny one, but we get comments on it from time to time, is like garlic bread, mushrooms. I already covered that one, but just random things. But heavy whipping cream, a lot of dairy. These are trends. These are trends. When I saw this a month ago, a few weeks ago at Meijer, we saw the cottage cheese and the sour cream that was very low, and I knew, I was like, something's with this, because Meijer always has it. Meijer always has this. It's always full. Then we saw some of the milks at Meijer that were not empty, but very few, and I'm like, something is going on, right? Because I'm here every week. I know what's going on in these stores every day. So, and then sure enough, the next week we saw more. The next week the next week we saw less in different stores, and it's like, this is the trend. So if we can jump on it ahead of time, maybe we can help a few people out here, because that's ultimately what we try to do. We try to help as many people as we can, so that when these events happen, we're able to stay on top of it. I remember almost 2 years ago, it was crazy. I mean, it was most of you probably remember, our shelves were very empty on a lot of different food. And people were coming to the channel and they were saying, well, our stores are fine. Our stores are great. And this was different parts of the world, not just the country, not just the United States, all over the world. And then we would hear from a longtime viewer, this is happening here, and then more viewers all across the world saying, wow, this has happened, we're missing the same stuff you are. And then it just started building and building and building, and it was like a domino effect. Like everything that was happening to us, it was crazy because we're here in the Midwest, and it was like spreading from the heart of it all of Ohio here out everywhere. And it's like, this is why when I see something like this, I just want to tell you about it as fast as I can to let you know what's going on. And we will continue to look for different holes in the stores. Like I said, no reason to panic, but it's things that, okay, well, like if I can't get peanut butter here or something, or if there's a major recall or something else, and that could be too. For as many recalls as we deal with today, I don't know. I mean, it could be a series of recalls. I don't know. But today at Kroger, I was like, this is enough. I'm seeing a lot of holes here. Time to say something. We saw in the Kroger shopping video we did a couple days ago, we saw a lot of empty freezer space. Okay, so I don't know. Take that for what you will. But we definitely have to pay attention to some of these things because, we don't want to be where we were a year and a half ago and not be able to, people not being able to get their food, not being able to get their products. So just wanted to throw this out here again. Thank you all for being part of the adventure. Our channel is growing every day, and we thank you so much for that. Thank you for all your kind comments. We're so glad that it helps. We really appreciate that. And, we got some good things coming out. I've kind of stockpiled a couple videos here because, we've switching cameras and all this stuff really it's a lot of work. It really was. But we got an Aldi video coming up. Me and Jessica are going back to Kings Island, so that'll be a fun getaway where we just walk around Kings Island basically and just chat with you guys. But that was a lot of fun. But these videos will be coming out at 8:30 in the morning Eastern time, just like they always do. But that's pretty much it. Just wanted to throw the whole food shortage thing out there. Like I said, no panic. Don't want anybody to freak out or anything. But this is what I've been noticing. And as most of you guys know, not tooting my own horn, but when it comes to grocery stores, I know a little bit about what I'm talking about here because this is we've been covering this every day for the last 2 years and something. But yeah, it's just wanted to throw this out here for you guys to just be aware. Just be aware and just make sure you keep your eye on things. And like we always say on the channel here, make sure when you find that good sale, don't hesitate. Buy up a few of them. If there's anything to say about some of the Kroger deals and some Meijer deals, a lot of them have no limits. Meijer has something sometimes where you got to buy in multiples. But if it's something you're saving a lot of money on in the future, that's one thing. And I understand some people don't have the money to spend on that. Well, there are other things that we can do. There's other ways that, like I said, we've been getting more creative with meals. It's made us better cooks. It's made me, anyway. Jess is an amazing cook. You guys know that. Maybe I'd like to throw another cooking video in here at some point. But yeah, Jess is the cook around the house. But even me, it's like I'll put together things, and just kind of, just to make it as cheap as possible. And we've gotten some requests to do videos like, make a meal from Dollar Tree or something and see how much food you can make for $3. I bet I could do something. It may not be the best, but it'll be edible and it'll keep me full. Guys, thank you so much for watching tonight. Sorry, I don't mean to make this sound doom and gloom or anything, but just wanted to get this out here as fast as possible. And I didn't talk enough about this in the Kroger video. I wanted to say all this in the Kroger video, but I didn't want the Kroger video to be like 2 hours long. So just wanted to add this out here. And this will be coming out here in the next few minutes as soon as I get it uploaded here on Friday night. So this is pretty much live with me. So I will try to answer as many comments as I can tonight if you are watching. If not, I will see you in the comments when you do watch this video. It's kind of weird. But guys, thank you so much for watching tonight. Just keep your eyes open, stay safe, have a great weekend. Thank you very much. Always remember the adventure is out there.